Good morning, everyone. Nick Norzinski here from D3 Technologies with your Coffee and Cam Tech Tip. So today we're going to take a look at when to use chamfer and when to use the 2D contour to create the chamfers on your models. So the basic rule of thumb is if the chamfer is modeled, use 2D contour. And the reason for that is if we jump in here and let's just come out to our library and find... let's use this guy here. So we got a 10mm 45 chamfer tool. We'll go to our geometry tab. It's looking for contour selections. The trick with having your chamfers modeled is you want to select the bottom edge of that chamfer. And I'm going to hold down the Alt key for a single edge selection to pick that edge. And then I'm just going to let off the Alt key to select the chain up here for the bottom edge of that chamfer. Then if we go to the Passes tab, you'll notice it recognized our chamfer tool. The checkbox for chamfer is checked. And we have two options here for chamfer width and chamfer tip offset. So the width is going to be if you had a sharp corner and you wanted to specify the distance the tool engages with the stock. In this case, it's already modeled, so we're going to leave that to 0. But our chamfer tip offset, I'm going to put 50 thousandths in here. And what that'll do is actually slide that tool down so it's not cutting directly on the tip. So if we simulate that out and turn all toolpath on, you can see, let me get a good view here. You can see that tip has been slid down. We're not cutting directly on the tip of the tool. So, and you'll see that it looks like it's a collision because I haven't roughed out all the stock around there. But the next tool we want to look at using is the 2D chamfer operation. And if you don't see it up here, it will be in your right click menu. So I'm going to go New Operation, 2D Milling, 2D Chamfer there. This one is for when you have sharp corners modeled and you want to add a chamfer to them. So we're going to go same tool, go to the Geometry tab, it's looking for contour selections. I'm going to select that edge, and this edge. What's really neat about this 2D chamfer tool is that on the Passes tab, we specify the width, so we're going to go a 1/16, and then there's a chamfer tip offset. I'm going to do the same thing, 50 thou, and then you've got a value here for chamfer clearance. So this toolpath is actually aware of the tool definition and your model, and it will actually create a clearance between any sidewalls or adjacent features to that tool, and it'll actually cut that toolpath short, so you're not going to collide your tool. So let's take a look at that. So there we have it, and here you can see the toolpath pulls off before it collides with this wall, and the same thing on this back side here, and your sidewall over here. So if I simulate that out, let's zoom in right on this angle. I'll slow it down a little bit. And you can see it has that clearance there to where it does not collide with that adjacent wall. So hopefully that helps you guys decipher when to use each of those operations. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks, guys.